Welcome to HDTV. You now rocking with your boy. Basically, basically looking at this game, watching Anthony Davis carry LeBrownies again. If you guys come on the page talking about LeBrownies, did LeBrownie ain't doing nothing. Anthony Davis, Rondo, and the cast have been carrying this bum the whole playoffs. But I'm going to get to him on the next video. Let's talk about these two bums, Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. Now, Doc Rivers took the job in Philly. I think he's going to have a little bit of control in saying who he wants. And I think he basically, I guess, is saying that he's going to try to get Ben Simmons to shoot. He's going to give him confidence or whatever. Look, you're going to have to trade one of these guys. Now, if you move Ben Simmons to the 4 and keep Embiid at the 5 and get a point guard and a backup point guard, Philly could do something next year. They could be dangerous. That's if they do that. That's the only way I see it working. You would have to move Ben Simmons to the 4. He's not a point guard, and everybody talking about this guy, he can pass a dude. This dude cannot pass like that. There's more than passing to an assist. There's more than passing with your is sometimes you have to do the Hawkeye assist. Throw it here to this guy and there. He doesn't know how to run a half court set. All Ben Simmons could do is run in transition. That's all he is. He's like a LeBrownies. They're both the same. All they can do is play transition. The only difference is LeBrownies actually tries to shoot, which I don't know why he doesn't shoot with his left hand because he's left-handed and he shoots with his right. That's why he bricks all the time. So Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid don't like each other. So you're coming into that situation. You couldn't handle the situation with the Clippers with Trez and Paul George. What make you think you're going to handle Ben Simmons and Embiid? You're going to have to trade one of them. It's just the truth. You're going to have to trade one of those guys. And you have to get you a point guard. You have to. You have to be able you have to be able to you have to be able to take these guys and make them better. And Doc Rivers doesn't have that. Doc Rivers is terrible at X's and O's. He's more of a motivator, a talker to you, and his rotations are very, very, very basic at times. That's why he's not in Boston no more. That's why the Magic got rid of him. That's why the Clippers had two different Clipper teams with Chris Paul as the leader. Then you had Kawhi, were up 3-1 and they lost it. And you got Skip Baseless talking about, oh man, they have a chance to win a championship. Stop it, Skip. This team is going to struggle next year unless they move Ben Simmons to the 4 and Embiid stays at the 5. They need to get a point guard. Not only do they need to get a point guard, they need to get more shooters. You need to trade Tobias, which you're not going to be able to do because nobody's going to take that ridiculous contract for Tobias Harris. But he needs to be traded. But that's not going to happen. Al Horford needs to go to the bench. You need to cut his minutes to, I believe, 18 to 21 minutes a game. He'll be good coming off the bench. You need to get you an extra big man to be able to rebound and bang down low. You also need to get you you also need to get you another slasher off the bench, but you need to get more shooters. That's the first thing. You need a point guard and you need to get you some shooters and your team will be fine. But it's not going to work with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because of that dynamic. These two do not like each other. They hate each other. But if you stick with them, you would have to move Ben Simmons to the four. You have to get him off the ball. And Ben Simmons, if he hasn't shot by now, he's just not gonna shoot. He's gonna keep relying on his athleticism, and then when he and then when he and when he finally gets knocked on his ass, that's when he's probably going to learn how to start shooting. But to me, it was a bad move. Doc should have went to Houston, but I think Houston is still trying to figure out when they're going to get rid of Dan Morley, or they're going to keep him, what they're going to do. But after that China incident, Morley's gone. So once they get rid of Morley, they could bring in the coach that they want, and they have to bring in a coach who's not only X's and O's, but he has to be able to control Russell Westbrook, and Westbrook is going to be the problem over there. But off track a little bit. Philadelphia has to get rid of either Joel Embiid, or they need to get rid of Ben Simmons and move forward. Doc Rivers was a bad hire to me, but we'll see what happens. To me, they'll be regular season. They'll probably do good in the regular season, but when they get to the playoffs, they're not going to win it. They could be up 3-1, and Doc just doesn't make the right coaching decisions. The only reason that Doc and the Celtics beat Kobe and the Lakers in '08 was because they just shot the Lakers out the gym. They had shooters, and then he had Thibodeau on that staff. And ever since he left Thibodeau left him, Doc has not been that good. To me, when the building's burning, he just adds more oil to it, or add more oil to the burn and destroy the building. So basically, man, this is BS. This is the trash hiring. So we'll see what's up, man. But unless you trade Embiid to Simmons, it's not gonna work. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this to all your platforms. If you want to donate to the page, cash at me at welcome to HDTV. That's the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. And then if you don't donate to the page, just please continue to support the page, like, comment, subscribe, and share this. And shoot, that's all, man. Oh yeah, we have t-shirts. The Welcome HDTV shirts. T-shirts are going for $15. Hit my email up. I'm gonna have it in the description box. If you want any, give me your size, the address you're staying at, and your name and your number, and we'll go from there. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Live boy.